some big breaking news coming in about that 19th round of India-China Corps Commander talks. That particular 19th round of level meeting that I am actually talking about was held at Chushul-Moldo border meeting point on the Indian side on 14th of August. Now, the two sides had a very positive, constructive and in-depth discussion on the resolution of the remaining issues along the LAC in the western sector. In line with the guidance provided by the leadership, they exchanged views in an open and forward-looking manner. So that's the big breaking news coming in about that 19th round of Corps Commander talks between India and China. I have CNN News 18's Akash joining me on the broadcast. Akash, a very good morning to you. Could you give us all the latest details that you have about that 19th level of talks between India and China?
So, Sakshi, two, three things are very important in this whole development. First one is that this time, these talks went on for 2 days. While, sources within Indian Army and within defense establishment confirmed that, on 14th we had this meeting. But now this statement is also talking about a meeting that happened on 13th, just 1 day prior to the particular day when we were reporting about the development. This was the very first time when the talks went on for 2 days, first. Secondly, the agenda was, of course, Depsang and Demchok. The patrolling rights was what India was focusing on. But, while we are going with this particular joint statement, so it seems that nothing concrete has come out from this particular meeting. This was the 19th round and everyone was hopeful because we know that how Xi Jinping is going to travel to India, in fact, expected to travel to India for G20, and before that we have BRICS, where leaders from both the nations are expected to meet. And this was the reason why everyone was hopeful for this particular meeting. But you see, like every time it has been mentioned in this statement that, both the sides exchanged views in an open and forward-looking manner, which means that, it was like nothing was the outcome, nothing was the conclusion of the second day talks when, these talks got concluded at 5:30 p.m. in the evening. Of course, everyone was hopeful, as I mentioned earlier, but as of now, India is very clear that we want patrolling rights in Depsang and Demchok area. And after going through this particular statement, it seems that, Chinese side has not accepted that and, nothing concrete, as I mentioned earlier.
Nothing concrete yet, but Akash, what we are learning that a joint statement from both the ends have also come forward. Could you tell us all about the key takeaways from that particular joint statement that we are talking about?
Yeah, so you see, Sakshi, whenever we talk about joint statements, so there are normal protocols of any sort of statement that comes from two different nations. And similarly, in this particular statement, there are three paragraphs. First paragraph is, of course, talking about the timeline of the meeting. The second paragraph is a general paragraph that is talking about that what kind of discussion it was. And third paragraph is, of course, talking about the agreement, that both the sides are in agreement to resolve the issues. Yes, we know all this, but, people were actually looking for words like disengagement. People were looking for words like Depsang and Demchok, patrol points there, the friction points there. So, a lot more clarity is what we require as of now. This is a joint statement, but it seems that, both the sides are looking for another round of Corps Commander level talks now.